finite number of rules. A small set of rules operating on a large but finite set of words generates an infinite number of sentences. So Chomsky says that with a limited number of rules, we can make an unlimited number of sentences. So this was one of his basic claims, or one of the properties of the generative grammar. This problem with this definition is that it assumes a very bounded and discrete view of elements. So the objection, or the response given to this theory of Chomsky was that it's a bounded and discrete view of elements, that the element of the language are made limited and they are separate, taken as separate entity from each other, right? Such as rules, lexical items, and sentences. The set of possible expressions in a given language may or may not be infinite. The actual set of all expression ever uttered is going to be finite. So the linguists are of the opinion that it is not necessary that they should be infinite, unlimited, or finite limited. The thing is that ever uttered going to be the actual set of all expression ever uttered is going to be finite. They think that we can take all the expression ever uttered by human beings and we can count them. We can say that they are limited. It may be a large data, but even then they are finite. So the set of expression actually produced by humans or even machines is going to be too large to practically enumerate, right? So we may think that they are finite, but even then they are difficult to enumerate or to calculate or to count. However, we take the help of technology, but it's going to be finite. Whatever we may say that they are infinite, but we take both the utterances of the human being and the machine, but even then they are limited. They are not infinite. So it really does not matter whether language is infinite at all. So the question is it important for the language to be to make utterances which are infinite? So this was one of the very reasonable question put forward against the theory of Chomsky, that it doesn't matter whether the number of utterances is finite or infinite. What actually matters is that we as human beings have this ability, or we can make a large number of sentences on the basis of these finite rules and these finite lexical items. So it doesn't matter whether the end result is finite or infinite. So what matters is that any language is going to allow a set of expressions that is sufficiently large, one point, for any purpose a human language can be put forward. So this is the conclusion, that the expression that we can make in a language can be so large, or their number can be so large. And second thing is that they fulfill all the purposes that human being can think of. So it does not matter whether the number is finite or infinite.